facing this guy.
This, by the way, this is against an Atletico Madrid team who are renowned for having an unbelievable defence.
Yeah.
And they've gone and scored 3 goals, and he's got a hat-trick. This is great here.
This is silly.
Stupid defending. What are you doing? He's running into traffic, and you bring him down at such an important time in the game. I mean, crazy.
Yeah.
And he didn't look nervous, did he?
No, he loves that. He loves that to be in that situation. That's what he thrives on, isn't it?
This is my house. That's my house, he said.
Yeah.
Get out. Ridiculous, ridiculous.
Juve through to the quarter-finals. That's what we've got so far. Tottenham, Ajax, Manchester United, Porto, Manchester City and Juve. That's not a bad first 6, is it? 3 English clubs. Will we get a 4th English club tomorrow? Well, we'll be there. Can't wait for that one. Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Rio. That should be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to get up and get on the plane to get there. I think it's going to be a great game, a great occasion. It's a chance, really, for Liverpool to kind of say, listen, we are in this tournament, and put in a good performance against an ageing team. I think it's a declining Bayern team, so it's a good opportunity for them tomorrow.
Where do you think 0-0 stands on it? I mean, it's very even, isn't it? Because you think, oh, it's an away draw, but Liverpool, you would fancy Liverpool to score.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you would have fancied them to score at home. So you can never say never, but in regards of Liverpool, they'll be confident going into that game, having scored some goals on the weekend.
It's kind of a real 50-50 one, isn't it? No?
Yeah, it is, but I'll be the happier camp's got to be the Liverpool team. You get an away goal, I think they're in the driving seat. I think, listen, if they can sit back and say, our front three, I think, can destroy your defenders. Van Dijk will
be back this leg as well.
Van Dijk's back again as well, so to marshal the back line. Liverpool have got to be the confident team going into this.
What about the other one? Barcelona beat all right when they knew it was 0-0 as well, but...
I'm nervous about that for Barcelona.
Really?
The fact that it can be 1-1 and they go out. Leon obviously beat Man City in the first round of the
they won here, didn't they?
Yeah, so that's a difficult threat.
But they're miles behind PSG in the league.
They're quietly in the Champions League. They've been one of the most impressive teams. I think they've done very well here, and I think they put a good performance in the first leg as well. So there'll be a danger. But when you've got Messi, he'll be looking to counteract what
they do tend to thrive.
If he goes and scores 4 today, I won't be surprised. Tomorrow, I won't be surprised.
Yeah, I won't be surprised at all. Who's your favourites now? It's such an open one, isn't it?
Juventus are still in the competition. They have to be one of the top favourites.
Before
the game.
Be shame on Buffon, wouldn't it? The year he left them.
I'd be devastated. But listen. Juventus are going to be a threat when you've got that man in your team, but Man City, I think, for the squad, for the whole full package, I think they're the team to beat.
OK, Jolyon, thanks very much for joining us this evening. Rio, as ever, we'll off to Munich tomorrow. That's it from us. Manchester City have cruised through. 7 up for Pep. Goodbye.
Juventus, Nedved. And this is the best thing. Look, celebrate with his... No, it's not that. It's not that. I think that he understands how he needs his teammates, because all the crosses was coming from his team, and he needs them. He can't do it by himself, and he thinks he knows it.
That he was always a favourite by all the players, even from Real Madrid. If you ask them, they love him. Not only for his goals, for his attitude. He's always first in training session.
Look at this.
Last in training session.
61 goals in the group stage. 63 goals in the knockout stage. Look at that.
We were talking about it, the fact that if he would retire, there's a big hole, because I don't know if there's somebody who can do that. The same, there's always coming a new phenomenon. We always had it, but this is extreme, and we had the luck to have 2 of them with Messi and they had a little bit of a battle with each other.
He was pumped up tonight.
What are we going to talk then?
What are we going to talk then? Yeah. Look,
Ruud, you said something earlier. Maybe he is the greatest of all time.
Yes.
Is he?
I think he is, because he won also with his country, European Championship. He does it with all the clubs he has been. He done it. Champions League also with Man United. He's been in 3 different countries. The best footballer all the time. He won how many times? Golden Ball? 5 times, 6 times. And people, it's comparing. But what he achieved for any team he played for is unbelievable. And Messi couldn't do it with Argentina. He'd been close. But it counts if you do also that. And Messi for me is also. He can be there as well, with all the best footballers of the year. But it's a little bit the icing on the cake, The fact that he played for 3 different countries and he done it. So
Absolutely.
only not in New York.
Yeah, well,
But he did it. He did it his way. And you know, you can only say, you know, bow for this guy, and say, you know, what a player, unbelievable. But you said it already. Work ethics. You know, they all admire him for his work ethics. Even now, he's even want to be more fit. He's in his own studio. He has his home. He has everything.
but as well as being impressed by his performance tonight, you were impressed by Juve's performance, like one of the best you've seen them.
Yes, I said it before. I mean, they're coming out from the first minute. They're pressed very high up. So Atletico, they didn't have a chance. Maybe one attempt or two attempts, but not even a shot on target. So Juve overall was a fantastic performance, and with a player like Ronaldo, you can do everything. And we said it before the game that it's not over. Even a 2-0 is a result you can always change, and Juve did it tonight.
Yeah, I agree. It's unbelievable how they did it. And running, Bernardeschi, running last minutes. Come on, you know, and you can do that. And yeah, also for Italian football, this is very important. Because Milan can't cope with Juventus, Inter can't do it, Roma can't do it. Roma did last year very well in the Champions League. They beat Barcelona, remember? Similar game like this. But for Italy, it's very important. Credibility. I don't think they're gonna do the same as in England, Germany, or in Spain, simply because infrastructure of the stadiums is horrible at the moment. Old stadium, 1990, they've been built, and Juve has the newest stadium, and they have all the facilities of the modern. And look what they do now.
Definitely, we give the Italian football a big boost if Juve can go far, because they're really needed.
But can you see a performance like tonight, and you think that might have their name on the trophy?
I'm quite sure. I said it before. I'm sure that they go a long way now after this performance. What I see, they're strong. They have really good experience. They have players up front. They can make the difference. So I'm quite sure they go far away.
They have a possibility, but you know, they have to face teams with a different approach than they had today, and they have to play against teams who have a lot of good football players, like Manchester City, Barcelona, Ajax as well. They're doing quite well at the moment. Also, the way they approach the same as Manchester City and Barcelona does. So, how do they do against a team who plays like that? We don't know that yet. And it's going to be interesting because you need yin and yang. You need a different approach of football. You can't play all the same football. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, they found a way tonight. They have beaten Athletic.
Everyone in Turin is just about grabbing their breath after an astonishing evening in the Juventus Stadium. The champions of Italy are through. What a night, Don.
Incredible. And it started here inside 4 minutes with a disallowed goal. It went to VAR, and I thought at this point, I watched it in real time, and I thought Juve were unlucky.
He's the one we're talking about before these types of situations. Yep. And so far in his whole career, he's come up with all the answers. I mean, a hat-trick, really, in a game of this size. And to be such a standout player amongst two of the biggest teams in world football, the guy's special.
Meanwhile, Craig mentioned it, Atletico are terrible. Yes, they were. And not surprisingly, they were going to be defensive. Now, we expected that. But you cannot, if you're Atletico Madrid, just renounce any sort of opportunity of attacking and relieving some pressure. At some point, even if you're going to be defensive, even if you're going to hold that 2-goal lead, at some point, when you win the ball back, it would be helpful to maybe keep it for more than 2 passes. And what was happening is the pressure of Juventus was right on them. Atletico Madrid wasn't able to hold on to the ball. You dumped the ball into Morata. He was nowhere to be found. He cannot hold it up. Griezmann, I don't know what he was doing tonight. He was not giving this team an outlet, maybe in transition, maybe you get a counterattack. Nothing from Atletico Madrid in the attack. It just allowed Juventus to keep